Hello, everyone. Is there anyone here? If you're here, if you're already logged in, let me know in the group chat if you can hear and see me well. Mhm. Okay, I'm starting to see comments. Dorota, hello. Kate, Lines, all good from my end. Fantastic. Awesome. Thanks for letting me know. Thank you for joining me for my first live on YouTube. It feels a little bit surreal. We are the Twin Tails. Hello. Hi there. It's awesome to have you all here. Thank you for coming. I'm so chuffed and relieved that I'm not going to be here on my own, even though I've already prepped myself for. Hello, Nicole. Hi. I've already prepped myself for being here on my own, and I've already actually started writing my story. We are going to wait a little bit for everyone to arrive, and then I'm going to explain how everything is going to work today and what we'll be doing. But in the meantime, you know that I've asked you all to bring a writing project with you. So if you could type in the group chat what you're going to be writing today and what your goal is, that would be fantastic. I would love to find out what you guys want to write today. In the meantime, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I'm going to be. Oh, wow, we've got someone from Warsaw. Hello. Hi. So, in terms of what I'm going to be working on today, I am writing another Medium project, Medium article, and this time I'm going to be writing about. I'm looking up because I actually have it open on my other screen, and I'm writing about how I make the riskiest decisions in my life. And essentially, hello Anya, hi, super to have you here. Essentially, the way I make the riskiest decisions in my life is by just saying that I will do it. So that's my secret. But I'm hoping to write today between, I would say, 300 up to 500 words. So around a page, between more than half a page up to a page. So that's my goal. So if you do have a project with you, let me know in the comments what it is exactly and what your goal is. And it doesn't have to be anything, like you don't have to have massive goals. It's whatever your goal is, it's a good goal, whether that's just writing a title for your story, whether that is writing a whole paragraph, maybe developing a character, maybe you want to finish your CV, whatever it is great. So let me know in the comments. Okay, so Kate, hi, I'm working to prep my fantasy novel, Hair of Blood, for November. I'm hoping to get a few hundred words of history for the kingdom down. Amazing. That's fantastic, Kate. Thanks for sharing. Okay. Super. So since we already have a few of us here, I'm just going to crack on and I'll explain how everything is going to work today. So we're going to be doing live writing sprints. And what is a live sprint? Essentially, a live sprint is when you write for a limited amount of time. In our case, it's going to be today 20 minutes at a time. And the purpose is to just focus solely on writing. So I would suggest to remove any distractions like your phone. I already put my phone on airplane mode and totally focus on your writing. Also, another goal is to write as many words as possible. That's why it's called a sprint. But don't think of it as a race, because even though we are going to be sprinting, we're not racing against each other. So if you are scared by competition, like I am, you don't have to worry about that. If you do want to compete, I would suggest that the only person that you compete against is yourself. So I would suggest that in each 20-minute session of writing, you do measure how many words you write, and then you can compare it with every 20-minute session. We're going to do 3 of them. After every 20-minute session, we're going to ask some questions and share experiences, and you can share your word count as well, but you don't have to. So I'm just gonna go back to comments a little bit and see what you guys are going to be working on. I am going to start my first Medium article. Yay! Fantastic! Amazing. I'm really proud because we've talked about writing on Medium a lot, and I've been trying to actually encourage Anya to start writing on Medium. So super. Dorota, I want to write a justification of the judgments. Yeah, sounds serious. Sounds good. Excited. Danuta, hello, witam serdecznie. Hello. Okay, so back to the writing sprints. As I said, we're going to do 3 20-minute writing sprints. I'm actually going to put a timer on the screen, and once we start, I'm going to be working on my article. You'll be working on your projects, and then we're going to reconvene. In terms of benefits of doing writing sprints, there are several. The first benefit comes from the time limit factor, and that's particularly good for people who struggle with how long it takes them to write. I used to think of myself as a slow writer, and I'm working on both my mindset but also the speed of writing. So this will be a fantastic exercise for me. But it's also a fantastic exercise for people who are quite perfectionist when it comes to writing. So the purpose of these sprints is to simply put your words on the page or your software that you're working with, like I'm working on my laptop. So don't worry about having to edit. You don't worry about having to write perfect sentences, right? So that's another benefit. And also for those of you who, want to start writing but struggle with writing, this is also a perfect opportunity to simply sit down and start writing. And of course, we also have the social aspect. It really helps to know that other people are working on the same thing. But I do want to mention that if for some reason you join us tonight only just to find out how writing sprints work and you don't have any writing projects, you can simply treat this as any productivity session. So if you have, I don't know, maybe you want to clean a room, you can just, take one 20-minute session and clean your room. If you want to do exercise, you can do that, or some life admin, anything that you want to do, you can do that as well. This is the introduction. Do let me know if you have any questions. If everything is clear, please give me a thumbs up or an okay in the chat group. If something is not clear in terms of how tonight is going to work, let me know as well. This is your opportunity to ask questions about how we're going to work. And if everything is clear, I'm going to put the timer on and we are going to start. Oh, thank you, Anya. Okay, Nicole, you'll be writing working on a short story. Fabulous. Okay, is everything clear? Are we good to go? If yes, I am going to share with you my timer, and we're gonna start. Okay, scratch that. I'll work on an ebook project. Okay, fantastic. Kate, sounds great to me. 20 minutes is a great chunk of time. Yeah, I think so. I think so too, because I think 30 minutes is a little bit too long. 10 minutes is a little bit too short because you're only just getting into you're just getting stuck into the story. And then you need to finish. And I think 20 minutes is just perfect. Okay, everything's clear. All good. Let's go. Okay, let's go. I've got a question. Will you be using OBS to share screen? No, I'm actually going to be using StreamYard to share my screen. So I should be able to add my screen now. So bear with me. Okay. So I'm not going to be sharing the screen that I'm working on. So this is going to be the part where you'll be looking away because you're going to be working on your own project. So you're going to be either looking at your own page or on your typing software. But I am going to be sharing the screen with the timer on. So if everyone is ready, I'm going to put the timer on and we're going to do the first 20 minutes. And if I do forget about the timer, please let me know in the comments. Let's start. Type. We're at the midpoint. We've got another 10 minutes left. 2 minutes left. Okay, guys, our first writing sprint is up. Let me just turn off that timer. Okay. Awesome. How was that? Let me turn off the timer altogether. Maya, hi everyone. I'm new to this channel, but always up for some writing sprints. Awesome. So I gather that you've done writing sprints before. We've just done, for those of you who have just joined, Humi, hello as well. Nice to see you again. We've just completed our first 20-minute writing sprint. So this has officially been my first writing sprint as well, because even though I am organizing this, this is actually my first time ever doing a writing sprint myself. So let me know in the comment section in the group chat how this felt for you, and whether you felt that you were being productive, whether having the time limit helped. Did it help you to write more words, or did it actually distract you? I felt like at the beginning I really couldn't gather my thoughts, so I just started typing words and just hoping that they would make sense. And now that I'm looking back at it, at what I've written, I have actually written so much more than I would normally do in the 20 minutes frame of time. So I'm just gonna have a look. I almost have written a page, which is really surprising for me, because last time when I was writing my article, I think it took me about an hour and a half, around an hour to write a page. So this is big, but I do feel like the quality of my writing is not as good as it would normally be. Kate, yeah, I did 481 words, about half of them for ancient king backstories and legends. That's amazing. Is this a good result for you, Kate? Is this something that expected your average, or is this about how much you would write in 20 minutes time? Watch out, writing sprints are addictive. Okay, I hope so. I think it would be good for me if I got addicted to writing sprints and stopped drinking coffee, for example. Kate, I've also got to hop off for a work meeting, but hopefully I'll be back later. Okay, go. But come back if you can. I know, I also had the same feeling, that when I looked back at the time, I was like, oh my God, already? That's it really felt like not 20 minutes at all. I was a bit panicked at the beginning, same, but doing it as a group exercise felt more productive as it forced me to focus completely and not give in to any distractions. Exactly. I felt the same. I think that normally I would not be able to just sit down and write for 20 minutes straight, even though it doesn't seem like a very long time. I do feel like I tend to kind of, I don't know, look at my phone or get up and get a drink. So I really was very focused. 328 words, amazing. I wrote around the same amount. Um, I have heard about the author tube sprints, but I don't really understand the concept yet. But I will check it out. It will take me an hour more to complete what I started. I write slow. About writing slowly, if we have time at maybe at the end of the session, we can talk about thinking of yourself as a slow writer. I recently had a breakthrough when it comes to that mindset, so maybe we'll have time to discuss it. Bravo, Kate. Exactly. Bravo, Annie. Bravo, Anya. Compared to my usual 500, 600 for draft writing, it's a little low, but for world building notes, I'm happy with it. Yeah, amazing. Okay, let me create what was written. Okay. Okay, guys, so fantastic. Also, if you have any questions that are not necessarily related to writing sprints, but maybe like to writing in general, then feel free to drop your questions in the comments as well. And actually, I have a question for you as well, because when I was preparing for this writing sprint, I I do tend to, when I write, I do tend to create a nice atmosphere for writing. Not always, but when I know I'll be sitting down and writing a story, I do tend to do that. So I have my candle on, I've got my nice lights, I've got the tea, and I was wondering whether you have any tips or tricks for creating this ambience for creativity or for writing. So do let me know in the chat if you've got some tips or maybe your favorite habits when it comes to writing, because I think all of these things really do help with writing, and sometimes it's simply just about sitting down to write. Maya, AuthorTube is the writing corner of YouTube. People do print streams like this one multiple times a day. Okay, awesome. Okay, I definitely need to find out more about this. So hey, maybe there's gonna be more writing sprints on this channel. Danuta, gratuluję. Umar, hello. Hi, nice to see you. Umar, we've already done one writing sprint, but we're about to do another one. So brace yourself. We're going to do 20 minutes again. So if you don't have any questions at the moment, and if you're okay to continue, we can do another 20-minute sprint. Are you up for sprinting? Traditional instruments like piano music helps to focus. I've heard about that, and I do go through periods when music in the background helps me focus, and then I have other, like, I go through periods when it's just very destructive. So yeah, like, if for me it's definitely fluctuates, but since you've mentioned it, now I feel like playing piano music in the background. Okay, yes, we're ready to have another sprint. So let me put the timer on, and we are going to do another sprint, guys. Okay, guys, brace yourselves. Ready. Let me share the screen again. Let's do it this way. Okay, I need to focus on my story. Right, we've got the timer on. Let me start. my God. I'm actually planning to write an article about professional writing and professional language, Nicole, or official language. So this is, it's funny that you mentioned that. Ooh, 8.5 minutes left. Time is up again. Okay. Let me switch the view again and bring my microphone. So how was that for you? How did you do this time? Did it feel different? Did you feel more relaxed, or did you feel more creative this time? I'm going to check on my word count and see whether I wrote more or less. I feel like I wrote less. I feel like I stopped a lot more. And I don't know whether that was because I was losing focus or simply because I feel like because I'm typing much faster than I would normally do, I have a feeling like I don't have a very strong flow in my story. So I'm actually starting to write the beginning again because I feel like I think I would like to approach it from a different angle, but still it's really good. Everything that I've written so far, I know that I'm going to use in some way in this article, but maybe just not in the order that I've written it so far. So if I go to my word count, even better, it felt more relaxed and it flowed better. Wow, amazing. 427 words. That is, well, I'm impressed. Everything above 400 for me in 20 minutes is like, wow, better, not as stressful. Okay, awesome. Edited 460 words in my novel. Super. 460 words. That's amazing. I like writing together more and more. Awesome. Okay, I'm really glad that you do, guys. I was actually, when I was writing, I was wondering, do you have any process for like when you start writing? For example, I know it might be very different for the type of writing that you do, but personally, I'm writing an article, as I mentioned before, and I just start with the introduction, and then that just gives me the flow and I keep on going. I don't need to build any structure. And sometimes I do need that structure so that I put my thoughts in order. With this, I thought that just writing the introduction is going to help me and that it would be enough, but I feel like maybe it's not. So yeah, I'm wondering whether you guys have any process for writing that you always stick to, or whether it's just like kind of like touch and go and it's a lot more intuitive rather than structured. So let me know in the comments. And we're already here for an hour, which is good. We're going to do another 20 minutes and then we're going to be done. Okay. YA stands for Young Adult Teen. Okay, awesome. Fabulous. So what exactly is the novel about, if it's not too much of a secret? I usually sit down and just write with an article. Having an idea is enough and structure comes through in the first edit. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, so I feel like with articles, it varies for me. So sometimes I do really need that first structure, the structure before I start writing, and sometimes it's okay without it. But I feel like with this article, I will need to like give it quite a bit of structure. And it's also really interesting. I don't know whether you find that when you write, that I feel like writing takes me to different places. So I actually experienced that with writing my first article for Medium. When I thought I would be writing about one thing, I ended up writing about something related but quite different from my original idea. And I feel like this article is doing exactly the same thing to me. So it almost sometimes feels like you're not totally in control, but it's almost like your writing is controlling you. I don't know whether you've experienced the same thing before. Anya, with a novel, I need to have action point in place, but then free write off a general description of action. Aha, okay. So you do actually have different process for articles and different process for a novel. Okay. Cool. Right. if you have any questions, let me know. Like I said, they can also be something that's not totally related to to writing sprints, but it can be writing in general. It's become something else, so not sure if even suited for Medium, but it's fun to write. Yeah, I think the good thing about Medium is that they are quite welcoming when it comes to different genres, different styles of writing. So even though I tend to refer to articles when I talk about the writing that I do for Medium, it's not just articles. They actually do. They do have poetry, even they have stories. They have really all sorts of writing on that platform. So it actually still might be suitable for Medium. So I wouldn't discount it. Maya, it's a paranormal urban fantasy novel which centers on hope. Oh my god, I'm gonna love this. I love everything that's to do with hope. Hope is not only a main theme but also a physical entity within the novel. That's amazing. That's actually a really good topic for how did you call it? Young adults and teens, right? I think this is a fantastic choice of theme for a novel for that kind of audience. Kirsten, hi Kirsten, have you made your first $10 on Medium yet? It's a milestone. Okay, so actually, when it comes to Medium, I haven't been doing an updates on my earnings because for a long time my earnings were actually stopped. So I was earning during the first month of being on Medium, and then I kept on writing. But because I couldn't, for various reasons, I couldn't submit my tax information, they stopped my earning. So I only submitted my tax information at the beginning of last month, and I did actually log in to my account, and my articles started earning again. Yay! But I haven't made the $10 yet. I'm almost there, but not at the 10 mark yet. Very close though, very close, and it's really exciting to see how the earnings are growing. Even though I'm not doing anything, the articles are just sitting on the platform. They are making money. So hopefully this article that I'm writing is going to make me some money as well. Okay, if you want, we can do good luck. Thank you. I will definitely do an update on my earnings when I have something to share. So let's do the last writing sprints, the last 20 minutes, and then we can talk again about our experience of writing sprints. Nicole, yay for passive income. Exactly. Passive income is the way forward. Super. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, if you're ready, let's do the last sprint of 20 minutes. Ready? Steady? Oh, hang on. Some questions. It takes me days to write 150 words answers. I don't really have a very good vocabulary, so I find it difficult to include flowery words. I'm not sure we grammatically. Don't worry about being the words do not the sentences do not need to be grammatically correct. So this is just about getting the words down on the page, and then you can come back and do your edit and make any corrections. So at the moment, for this session, for the writing sprints, we're only focusing on getting the words from here onto there, or paper if you're writing on paper. So don't worry about any corrections. Fine. We're going to do the last session, 20 minutes. So ready, steady, go. Oh, I didn't put I didn't put the clock up. Where is the timer? Okay. Dorota, thank you for reminding me. Let's do it this way. You've got 18 minutes and 35 seconds left. Hi, Bella. Hello. Time's up, guys. Okay, welcome back. Our writing sprints are officially complete for today. So do let me know again how it went this time, whether it felt different and whether you felt like you were being productive. I felt like I was a little bit lost and I was just trying to type words so that I don't think too much about the process and I don't think too much about the structure. So I was trying to keep the main goal of this exercise in my head. And it felt like it helped me to definitely write so many more words. But I just feel like the quality is different from even the style that I wrote and even the tense that I wrote the article in is different from what I would normally do. So that is very interesting. But so you remember when I said that at the beginning, my goal was to write somewhere around half a page up to a page, which would amount to around 500 words. So I've written 897 words, almost twice. Well, yeah, twice as that, twice as much, almost 900 words. How did you guys go? How did you feel about it? How many words did you write, if you want to share, of course? And did the sprints feel different? Nicole, 200 words and proud. Yay! Don't understand how you guys do over 400. Me neither. I feel like this time I think I wrote around 200 words as well. Anya, 406 words. I actually felt quite tired and didn't want to write, but then pushed myself. And when the alarm rang, I didn't want to stop. Oh, that's amazing. That's a fantastic result. Maya, hi, some authorable people here. Okay, so you guys know each other. That's cool. Moa, hi, hi. I think we haven't met. I haven't seen you on my channel. I've been struggling to figure out the main conflict of my story, but I feel like I'm finally getting somewhere now with my brainstorming. That's amazing. Oh my God, that's such good news. Kate, 309 words for me, but I'm really, really happy with my word building. 790 total for this session. Amazing results. Bella, I joined with about 15 minutes and got 470 words. You guys are like writing machines. I got a blank page. That's a good name. Managed around 200 words trying to figure out some plot threads in my nano project. Awesome. Over 1,000 words. That's amazing. It usually takes me hours to write that many words of my novel. Exactly. I feel the same. I would never normally write as many words as I have written today. But again, for me, it's the quality that's definitely dropped, but it's still such a good exercise for me. And I'll tell you particularly why this is a good exercise in a second. Hi, I got a blank page. I got maybe 600 words edited. Fabulous. Oh, guys, thank you so, so much for being part of this and for having all these discoveries and sharing them with me. Aditi, slightly off topic, but do you know any groups or discussion forums where I can discuss writing and have some proofread college applications? I don't. Let me think. I don't think so. Nothing comes to mind right. If you guys know anything and if you could recommend to Aditi, that would be amazing. But just to finish off, one thing that I wanted to share, because I think Humi shared a comment earlier about being a slow writer. I actually used to think about myself as a slow writer as well. And I feel like that only built that belief in me that I am a slow writer, which didn't really help me. And I felt like it just made me a slow writer even more. So lately I'm trying to change my focus. And instead of thinking about being a slow writer, I try to focus about quality of writing. And and I tell myself, it's almost like a little mantra that I tell myself, that I am becoming a quicker writer. So if you also have a stigma of maybe being a slow writer, this is something that you'd also apply if you wanted to change the way that you view your writing. Aditi, thank you. Maya, there is a bunch of Facebook groups where it's, oh, there you go. Amazing. Fantastic. If you have any more questions, this is a very good time to ask. And if you also have something that you would like to share, I would really love to know whether in general, whether you just enjoyed this experience, whether you feel like it was useful to you, and whether you would do it again. For me, that's very, very, very new thing, and I feel very much out of my depth, not only because I'm doing my first live, but also because I don't tend to write this quickly. And I feel like this exercise really stretched my capabilities in a very good way. Even though I am going to be going back to my article and editing it, I feel like it was so good to do something that's out of the ordinary. So I really enjoyed it, but I would love to know whether you liked it as well, and whether you would like to see more events like this on my channel. Kate, I love writing sprints. Thank you so much for hosting. I love writing with everyone. Oh, awesome, Kate. I'm really glad that you enjoyed it. Fantastic. Maya, if you search better readers. Okay, so this is more for Aditi. Fantastic. Always love when more writers post sprints. They're one of the best ways for me to get those words in. Oh, amazing. That's really good to know. And I also feel like I would like to do things like this more often, because I am still trying to find my best writing routine. And I feel like writing sprints can become a big element of that. Nicole, it's cool to do this together, and also great against procrastination. Exactly, right? Yeah, this is very good way to avoid procrastination. Humi, hi. Hey, we can do this every week. Today I realized it helps when you write with others. Yeah, I think so too. I really enjoyed just the idea that you guys are writing as well. It's been such a positive experience. We'll definitely do it again. Yay, okay, awesome. I'm really glad to hear this. Fantastic. Okay, we've already been here for an hour and a half, so this is a fabulous time to spend on writing and to chatting. And I wanted to say once again, guys, thank you so much for coming and for not letting me be here on my own and writing on my own, and having your support and just sharing this experience together. I felt like it's been really cool to be here together and get to know you a little bit. And I'm really glad that we had this opportunity to push each other in a positive way, not in a like bad competitive way, but in a very positive way. So I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. And I probably will be organizing more of these. So if I do, you'll definitely know about this. And if you do have any questions after the session, this video is going to be on my YouTube channel, so you can always post a comment underneath the video. But in the meantime, oh my God, can we just like say thank you to Aditi for attending this at 1 a.m. at night. That's commitment. But anyway, thank you so much, guys, for coming here, for sharing this time with me, and I will catch up with you next Friday. Bye.